Peace and blessings, everyone. Now again, CNN, it might as well be called the corrupt news network. It's a propaganda machine that just spits out lies, misinformation, deception, or doesn't even cover stories. And remember, the media has the power to make the oppressed look like the oppressors, and the oppressors look like the oppressed. It's a WMD. It's a weapon of mass deceptions. That's what the media is. Now in this clip, this lady starts crying, so she has fake tears, and we know CNN covers a lot of fake news or useless news in this propaganda. She wants you to get emotional so you can think emotionally and not use your logic and reasoning. But remember, you always have to use logic and reasoning over emotions. Now, the hypocrisy and double standards is, in this clip, what happened to that boy is truly sad, but they really don't care. They're just pushing this as a propaganda piece. Because whenever any government, whether it be the US, the Russian, any other government, they're targeting civilians or civilians are killed, CNN won't cover it. Especially if Israel does something to Palestine, these anchors don't start tearing up. They don't cover it. What happened to the civilians in Afghanistan or in Syria or in Iraq, it's not covered. They don't start crying. Remember, these people are deceiving you. They're pushing out these stories for an agenda. Reflect upon this, guys, and I'm going to show you the clip. Please do not fall for their propaganda. Just take a look at it.
Today, the United Nations is asking for 48 hours of relief in the fighting to break from the violence between the government regime and rebel forces. In 5 years of war, more than 250,000 people have lost their lives. That includes 4,500 children in Aleppo alone. Millions more displaced without a home. Now that includes Omran. And what strikes me is we shed tears, but there are no tears here. He doesn't cry once. That little boy is in total shock. He's stunned inside his home one moment, and the next, lost in the flurry and the fury of war and chaos. At least 3 people were killed by this bomb in this neighborhood. This is Omran. He's alive. We wanted you to know.
Now, this is what we do with our drones. A double tap is when we hit a certain target, and then when first responders come in, rescuers come in to help the people who have been hurt or killed, we hit them again.
Every time I think about those kids, it gets me mad. And by the way, it happens on the streets of Chicago every day.
But when we see a picture like that, all of us go, we got to do something. But something is not by definition good.
Well, I just don't respect her as a journalist. I have no respect for her. I don't think she's very good. I think she's highly overrated. You know, you could see there was blood coming out of her eyes.
I hope after analyzing this clip and reflecting upon how much the media has lied. Remember, 2003, they lied. They said there were WMDs in Iraq. There was not. The United Nations told them not to go in, and they were told there was no WMDs. But what did the government, what did the media keep pushing out? Reflect upon that and how many times the media has lied and pushed out false narratives or manipulated stories or left out news, and reflected upon this one. Remember, these people say nice things, but their lips are far from their hearts. They are lying. Reflect upon this, my brothers and sisters. Peace.